Welcome to part 2, where we talk about Justin Bieber and P. Diddy, a timeline of decline. Part 1, we talked about Justin Bieber's rise to superstardom. Now we're going to talk about the Diddy dates and the timeline of Justin Bieber's decline. As we know, P. Diddy has been arrested pending a federal investigation and indictment charges for some pretty dark secrets involving the industry. Let's take a look at the timeline back in 2009, when Justin Bieber was on the brink of stardom. A video of 48 hours with Diddy appeared on YouTube, in which it was framed as this opportunity because Diddy was one of the biggest names in the industry at the time. But how did that meeting set the stage for the darker chapters of Justin's career? From 2009 to 2010, Justin rose to stardom. He was originally scouted by Usher, who was previously mentored by Diddy, and then he ended up meeting Diddy through Usher. He released the album My World and became a global sensation. And this is when the rumors began to whirl of the unhealthy environments, the parties, the pressures, and influences beyond his years. In November of 2011, Justin Bieber was hit with some baby mama drama. This young lady came out and stated that her one-night affair with JB had resulted in a love child. Paternity testing concluded that that was just a rumor. Following in September of 2012, this was a real indication something was wrong when Justin Bieber went on a show at Arizona and projectile vomited on stage in front of hundreds of thousands of people. Then in 2013 and 2014, legal troubles and scandals really began to arise. This was a really big red flag for all the believers out there that something was really wrong. He was caught lashing out at paparazzi, in which he had to go to court too. He was framed as completely losing his. He then proceeded to be arrested on DUI charges, and then that infamous picture of a Brazilian girl in his bed surfaced after he was leaving like a brothel. Now let's go ahead and rewind a bit and take a step back. And think about what he had been exposed to since 2009, when he had that 48 hours with Diddy. At just 15, he was thrust into this toxic world that even most seasoned adults would have a hard time coping. Between the parties and the drugs and the influences of people like Diddy, we saw the immense pressure of him to try to maintain that fame. Justin himself admitted that he felt lost and trapped in this cycle of fame, surrounded by people who just didn't have his best interest at. By 2015, Justin tried to turn things quickly around, and he released Purpose and publicly apologized about his past behavior. But the scars were still there, and we publicly watched him struggle throughout the year. Even though he found some success within the music, it's really hard for us believers to wonder what things may have been different. Now, we all know about the allegations of Diddy and Usher, what happened between them two that created Usher's rise to fame. Is it hard to believe that that's exactly what happened to Justin? Unfortunately, it seems like his soul was sold by Usher to Diddy. As Diddy's federal investigation unfolds, we might learn even more about the pressures and manipulations that young star felt behind those closed doors. And it seems though the truth of the industry and everything behind Hollywood is finally coming out. As Cat Williams said, it is the year of truth. Follow me for part 3.